Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am beyond excited to be here today for so many reasons, because I've been gone for about a week and a half. Also because I set up my lighting in such a more beautiful way. I feel like I finally perfected it. I got a brand new camera. It took me a little while to kind of just like get to know it and perfect the settings, and I feel like I feel like I have my life together right now. Well, actually, I'm not done buying everything I need for my camera because I only got a lens that doesn't zoom, which is why I'm kind of like close. If I get back, the lighting doesn't work, so I gotta be in this spot. But I'm gonna get a better lens. Just want to save up a little bit of money because they are pretty expensive. Actually, some of the lenses are way more expensive than the actual camera itself. So I got a 40mm lens, but my camera is a crop sensor. I don't think you guys even really know about that. Well, okay, if you want me to talk about the camera I got and the details and why I got this camera, let me know in the comments. I will make a separate video just to talk about that, being that I feel this was the best camera for me for this type of content. If you are up and coming and you want to know, then let me know. I could probably make a new video. But yeah, until I get a lens that zooms in and out, then I'll go ahead and be working with this one. But I feel like this looks good. I'm looking at myself in the little viewfinder right now and I'm just like really happy with it. So yeah, anyways, today I wanted to talk about a couple of questions that I got for my Q&A. I did ask you guys to ask me a bunch of questions, and so I wanted to do a Q&A video, but I decided to incorporate like my nighttime routine as well, because I feel like it's always changing, being that I always get new products and I always want to try them out. Unfortunately, and fortunately for me, I can't stick with just one skincare regimen, because I feel like I want to try new things so I can tell you about them. So I don't really ever stick with something more than like 6 months or more than a few months. So right now my skincare routine is a lot different than it was the last time I did a nighttime skincare routine video. So that was kind of a long intro. I'm just so excited. All right. Let's get right into it. Oh my God, look. It focuses on that, and then me, and then that, and then me. Okay, anyways, I'm really excited about this new camera, guys. I am so in love. I did a lot of research. I'm not kidding you. I probably watched reviews and just like did a lot of homework for like a whole week straight. I watched tons and tons of videos, and I finally decided that this is the camera I was gonna get. Anyways, I started already with my Pixie Beauty. Actually, what I really started with is I did the Drunk Elephant Sukari baby facial, I think it is. It's my absolute favorite mask of all time, and I only use it for special occasions, so I felt like today was a special occasion because I'm coming back. But anyways, I did that mask. I'm like excited and distracted at the same time. I did that mask, and so I already went in with my toner. So the Pixie Beauty Glow Tonic Toner is I wouldn't say it's my go-to. I would say because they send it often, they don't kind of leave me a long time without the product. So I kind of got used to just using it. So I already put that on my face. So let me get into one question as I put the next product on, and then I'll answer it as I put the product on. Let's see if I can handle all of this at the same time. So after I do my toner, the first product that I put on my face is this product by a company called Private Doctor. I did get this in PR not too long ago. It is in Sephora, and I decided to give it a try because it did say it was like a super amazing product for like texture, fine lines and wrinkles and things like that. And I know a lot of products promise that, but honestly, this one, I do have to say, ever since I started using it, I do feel like the texture here and my fine lines here really did get a lot better. And like I said, I know a lot of like products promise it, but you spend your money and you realize it didn't really do much. This one, I feel like it really did help with my texture and just like my overall skin. So that's one product I would definitely recommend. And honestly, I really hope that they see this and like appreciate it, that I did love it. I'm being honest, but at the same time, I hope they see this and send me another one, because otherwise I'm gonna have to go buy one. Honestly, this is a product that I am gonna have to go buy again. So let's get into the first question. His Mrs. _2013 asks, what is your greatest accomplishment so far this year, and where do you see yourself by the end of the year, and what is your #1 goal for this year? So I feel like so far my greatest accomplishment this year is this. like finally upgrading my camera, finally kind of like getting this lighting to look so beautiful, and just have like a space that I can like, because I have a small apartment, so I don't have the luxury anymore. I don't have the luxury anymore of having like just a bedroom for myself to just like record and just have the setup there all the time. But I feel like I finally got a setup down. It's gonna be easy to take down, easy to come up, and to me that's a huge accomplishment, because honestly, like, sometimes I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a lazy bitch, and I'm just like, I really need to film, and I end up just like not filming because of the thought of having to put everything up and take everything down. But I feel like I finally got this down. This is a huge accomplishment for me. And also, look at the quality of this video. Like, just being able to have this for you guys is big for me. So I feel like that's my biggest accomplishment so far. Where do you see yourself by the end of the year? By the end of the year, I see myself as a business owner. That's all I'm gonna say. What is your #1 goal for this year? I feel like that's the same question. Like, I have the same answer for those two questions. All right, let's go into another question, and then I'll tell you about the next product. Oh, this is a good question. This is by faith.honor.destiny. If you can do a makeup collaboration with one company, who would you pick? Actually, it's funny that I got this question because maybe a week before I posted this for the Q&A questions, or I don't know, maybe less than a week. Anyways, I had gotten the package from Wet n Wild Beauty, and I was just shook and blown away by their newest collection. I think some of you guys saw it in my Instagram story. I forgot what it's called. It's like something like, wait, I think it's, oh, I can't see the name. Anyways, it's like a dark rose, I don't know, it's like a really beautiful collection. Anyways, their newest one is limited edition. And when I was doing the stories for that PR package, I was like, in my head I was thinking, you know what, if there was a company I would want to collaborate with, it probably would be Wet n Wild. Because I truly do believe in a lot of their products. Like, their foundation, not the newest one, but the one before, blew me away. It was so amazing, and I don't know what ended up happening to mine. I ended up like, probably, I think maybe I gave it to my little cousin or something, not realizing I was giving it to her, because then I realized I don't have it anymore, and I was like, what the hell happened to my foundation? I actually was gonna buy it, but they didn't have my color at the store where I went. Anyways, I always go into these tangents. But anyways, I think the company that I would love to collaborate with is Wet n Wild, and the reason why is because not everybody can afford high-end products. And Wet n Wild is able to get some amazing products for an affordable price with amazing packaging, beautiful presentation. I don't know, I have talked shit about them before, or not shit, but I have expressed my feelings about them before, because I was like, I think it was this last Halloween when I made another video using their products, and then they didn't even like, they didn't even like repost it or anything, and I think I heard some of my influencer friends saying like they were getting paid to do content. So I was like, okay, like I did it for free, like at least show me some love. But I think, you know what, I think it was, now that I think back, I think it was one of those situations like where you know when you're little and you have a crush on someone and you're like kind of mean to them because they're not nice to you, so you like not pick on them, but like are a little bit more aggressive towards them than you would be naturally towards anyone else. I think I had that moment with Wet n Wild, because it's like, I just love how great they can do products for price points that they do. I love I love their packaging. I just love how they, I don't know, I think I like the overall idea of their company. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think I got a little in my feelings about that question. Wet n Wild, if you watch this, I'm right here. The next product that I go in for my skincare routine is this Tarte C Brightener Under Eye Cream. I first tried the little like travel size, like the little tiny one, to see if I was gonna like it. And I did like it. I felt like it really hydrated my under eye area. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't do miracles, you know what I mean? But it does hydrate. Personally, I feel like Tarte has really stepped it up in like the last year with their skincare. Like, I feel like some of their products are just so good, like compared to luxury products. And I feel like I'm really proud of them, because I remember when I first started working with some of their products, a lot of them were good, and this was years ago, but I remember some products were just such a miss, you know what I mean? And now, I don't know, they really are are really good at manufacturing products, but their skincare has kind of really stepped up in the last year. So I just put this under my eyes and I carry it upward on my eyelid as well. And then the rest of it I just put everywhere else because at the end of the day it's still moisturizer. So, oh, this is a good question. Underscore Cali Boost asks, what hardships have you encountered in this industry and what do you love the most about it? I like this question because it talks about something that could be a little bit more on the negative side, but also asking something that would require a positive response. So I think the biggest hardship that I have encountered in this industry has been being able to stand out and be recognized as a beauty influencer by brands, and I think mainly by brands with a beard. I know I talk about this all the time, and there are some bearded men out there who have been able to, you know, there are a few of us who have been able to make something out of social media, but I feel like we don't get nearly as much like recognition, opportunities, or just, I don't know, we just are not taken as seriously, I guess. Maybe it's because the public is not used to seeing the beard and the makeup yet, but like, for example, you don't really see bearded men on like the Instagrams of a lot of big makeup pages. And I've called other companies out before. Like I remember this one time I sent Benefit Cosmetics a DM asking them like why they don't support like bearded men, and the video is here on my channel. Actually, I'll link it here. I sent them a message and they were like, thank you for bringing this up. We're definitely going to incorporate and we're gonna start adding bearded men. I think you guys work very well, blah, blah. Like they did a full-on response, and it's sad to say they didn't follow through with what they promised. Not for me, I didn't really necessarily care like that they posted me or not, but I'm saying like in general as a brand, and they're not the only brand, so I don't want to single them out. I remember looking back not too long ago to their Instagram and scrolled, and I think they might have posted maybe one in the last however many months ever since I like brought it up to them. And I don't know, it's just really weird. I feel like I understand companies have their own aesthetic they like to follow, but I think that's been the biggest hardship, just being able to have as many opportunities. I feel like I've struggled as pursuing the beauty industry a lot more than I would have if maybe I didn't have a beard. But then again, that could just be me making up excuses. I think like the harder you work, the more you're gonna accomplish. So maybe it just means I just need to work harder. But for me personally, I feel like that has been the biggest hardship. I think it's really hard, and it still is. What do I love the most about this industry? I love the industry because of the art, the makeup, actually doing makeup. For a while I kind of got discouraged, I think because of everything we just talked about, but at the end of the day, like every time I go back and I do makeup again on like clients and on myself, I just love it. I love it so much. I love the feeling of transforming someone, of making them feel better. That's how I got into this industry to begin with. I just would post my before and after pictures of people that I would do makeup on, and trust me, a lot of the people in the beginning I did makeup on for free. I would like beg my friends or somebody to sit in my chair so that I could do their makeup, so I could take a picture and just like fall in love with like the transformation, you know what I mean? So I think that is what I continue to love about the industry. Yeah. So the next product that I'm gonna go into is this First Step Prep Double Duty Beauty. I think I said that backwards. Anyways, it's a moisturizer cream by Tarte. I told you guys, look, I'm literally almost done with this. Look how much is left. I don't know if you can even see that. Oh, maybe like this, yeah. Literally, there's like 20% left. I'm not kidding. I just feel like Tarte has really stepped it up like in the last year with their products. I did get this recently at one of their events because it's one of the newer products, and I was like, it looks a little thick. I don't know if it'll be moisturizing enough, and then I tried it. Oh my gosh, it's so moisturizing. So I actually put this on my neck first, and then I go in and put it on my face as well. Oh, this is a good question. It hits home. Breezy, yeah, with 2 I's and 2 E's and 2 Y's asked, have you ever felt depressed in your life, and if yes, how do you deal with it? Unfortunately, yes. I feel like I personally deal with depression a lot, actually. All I do is honestly sometimes, like if you see me posting a picture where I'm asking you a question on Instagram, it's because I just need you guys. I just need some like some comments to like lift me up. Sometimes I really do. I sometimes I'm just feeling down and I just want to post something and ask you guys like, hey, what do you think of this? Or blah, blah, or like something fun, something positive, something funny. Because I need to read those comments. I need to interact with you guys. And I think like for people, not everybody out there is obviously has an audience and is able to depend on like social media and like, you know, Instagram to have people there for you. But keeping a close group of friends, of people that you can trust and that you can like kind of just talk to, and like always keep people around that make you laugh. Like that's why Barbara gets on my fucking nerves, but I keep that bitch around because we can laugh for hours. And like sometimes even if we haven't talked on the phone for days, I'm just like mad at her for not calling me, but then it's like 2 minutes later we're like cracking up. Like keeping people like that around is what really fills your soul. And so I think that's the best advice I can give. And if you have some advice yourself, let me know, because I feel like I battle with the same situation as well. For my final product at the moment, like I think a couple months ago I had like 3 more additional products, but this part I only use at nighttime. This is the Maracuja oil from Tarte Cosmetics as well. And I've tried this oil like a long time ago as well, so I kind of already know the way it works, but this is like the last one that I'm gonna use for my next video. I have one coming up where I put about 4 or 5 different face oils kind of like to the test. I've already used the other ones. This is the last one. I guess I don't have to wait to finish this because I've used it before, so I know how it works, but I decided to be fair to finish all of them before I actually do the video, so, you know, but you guys know I've already used it. So if I do make the video before I finish this, then you guys know. But anyways, this is the last product I'm using at the moment for my skincare routine, and I only use this at night because I don't want my face to be like super oily in the daytime. So I only use this at night because I do want that hydration to linger around until I wake up in the morning. And so, yeah. So what I do is I put this on the palm of my hands and then rub them together and just kind of like dab it on. Also, don't forget the neck. I even put on my lips because it helps hydrate them. And then I just work it in. Oh, Aima asked which camera is good for beginners if you want to start vlogging. I can only speak on like what I've had. I've had the Sony 5100 and I've had Canon T5i. Now I think the newest T series for Canon is T7i. And I really like that camera, and I do really truly think that that's a good one for beginners because it's so simple. You can use it for both photography and video. You just have to make sure you kind of learn the settings. I think Canon is so easy to use, and as far as the Sony goes, that was great too, but there's a lot of things about Sony I didn't like, especially that camera. So like I said, if you guys want like a whole like thing about camera, why I got the one I got, and compared to the old one that I had and what I've learned and things like that, let me know. I will definitely do that video because I kind of do want to do it anyway. Silvia_Ayala said, ¿Has ido a visitar a México? ¿De dónde son tus familiares? Sí, well, hace mucho tiempo que no voy a México. Porque antes iba más frecuentemente y ahora ya tengo años que no voy, pero mi familia es de Guanajuato y yo pienso que voy a ir muy pronto porque mi abuela va a ir a visitar y quiero ir con ella. Pero antes iba como cada 6 meses. Me encanta México, adoro México, Guanajuato es hermoso. Oh, this is another question by Mr. Glamorous. It's a little controversial. Are you Team Kat Von D or Team Jeffree Star? I actually am not team either. And I'm gonna tell you why. I used to like work with Kat Von D products. I used to use them. In fact, I used to be on their PR list. And then one day, all of a sudden, I just stopped receiving their PR. But I'm gonna tell you why I think this is my conspiracy theory as to why I stopped receiving Kat Von D products. I actually reached out to the girl who used to be their social media girl, who is the one who originally reached out to me to add me to the PR list. And I remember there was some products that I would see other people receive and I didn't receive them. And I remember one day I asked her like, hey, like, do you know why like I didn't receive that product? Because there was an eyeshadow palette that I wanted to review for YouTube. So I had messaged her because I wanted to review it. So I was like, hey, you know why I didn't get that? I did see some of the influencers getting it, but I noticed that sometimes I get some stuff and then I don't get certain stuff. So I just was wondering if there was like different lists. And I don't know if she took it the wrong way or she just like was being a bee or whatever. But she said something like, oh, it's probably because you don't use what they send you or something like that. And I didn't understand what she meant. I don't know if she meant like, oh, we send you stuff and you don't even use it and post it, or if she meant like, we notice you usually don't wear that kind of stuff. I don't know which of the two she meant. The point is that like, I told her like, what do you mean I do use it? And I sent her, because honestly, Kat Von D, I used to tag all the time because I actually used the products that they'd sent me. So that's why I was like, that's a slap in the face. Like I'm always tagging the company. And then she tells me that, but then after I sent her all the responses, like she never even cared to open them. And after that, I just stopped receiving product. So it's like, okay, did you get mad because I asked you if I can be on like the full-on list so I can review the stuff? Or like, I just thought it was really stupid. And I mean, I still say hi or whatever, I'm still cool with the girl, but I don't know if it was her. I don't know what happened, honestly, so I can't really assume. But my theory is that I feel like that is what happened. So, but technically, since Kat Von D doesn't fucks with me, then I mean, I don't fucks with them. So anyways, and Jeffree Star, years and years and years ago, I think I had maybe like 25 to 30,000 followers, and I think they had just started the company. I had sent him a DM, both the makeup company and him together in like a little group DM, and I said like, hey, I'd love to try out some of the products and review them. I'm not sure if your like PR list is open or whatever, but I'd love to try them. And like he opened the DM, read it, and just like ignored me, didn't write back, never sent me anything. So I mean, I don't know, maybe they just weren't accepting any new influencers at the moment or not. But since Jeffree Star Cosmetics doesn't fucks with me, then I don't fucks with them. So the answer is none. So this girl underscore loves music asks, when will you be offering another class in Oxnard? So actually, I think I had mentioned that I wasn't going to do any more like group classes, and I think for now I'm going to stick to that. That doesn't mean I never will do them again, but for now I think I'm going to focus on one-on-one classes. So I did announce this on my Snapchat recently where I said I'm opening up my schedule so I can do private one-on-one classes. So that means we could do like a in-person one-on-one, or we could do a like Facebook Messenger or FaceTime, whatever it is that you have and you want to do. If you don't live here nearby and you want to do it like online, we could definitely do it as well. I'm doing the class for a flat rate of $300. It's a 2-hour class and it comes with a gift bag. So if you're not nearby, then I'll mail the gift bag to you. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna do like one-on-ones now because I feel like I haven't really ever focused on that, and a lot of people do appreciate one-on-one classes, so I want to give that a try. Oh, this is a good question. I'll make this the last question because I'm ready for bed and my skin is just ready for bed as well. Avalos underscore Marlene9 asks, have you ever had an unhappy client? I really want to tell you about the story. It was actually pretty funny. So a few years back, I think this was probably about 4 years ago, I did have a bride who had came to my place to get her makeup done, and she had showed me like she said, I want a really natural look. She showed me a picture. So I was like, okay. So I did her makeup and I did it like the most natural I think I usually would ever do. And then I finally showed her the final look in the mirror and she was like, it's just too much. And I was like, this is like the most natural makeup I've ever done in my life. She's just like, I just am not used to it and it's really too much and I'm not happy with it. So she went to the bathroom, washed her makeup off, and then she came back and I literally I prepped her skin again. And I literally did like the most minimal thing, and she like loved it. She's like, oh my God, this is so much better. I feel so good. Like, I love it. She was really, really happy. And I was like, is paid my fee to do such a natural makeup. I'm like, okay, that's fine, I guess, if you love it. But I mean, luckily she was able to leave my house happy at the end of the day, so that's all that mattered. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you for being here. If you are coming back, you know I appreciate you. You are part of the family. And if you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button, because I do have a lot of diversity in this channel. I do a lot of different types of videos, from vlogs to makeup videos to Q&As to skincare to chisme to tea to positive tea. So we do it all here. And thank you for being here, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.